What goes on with my loan from when I go under contract until I close on a property? Maybe you haven't, but we are going to look at some of the highlights of the loan process and what you can expect. If you're using a loan to purchase a home, then your lender will be working hand in hand with us to get you to the closing table. They will be reaching out to you for information and supporting docs as well. Some of the documents they may request are tax returns, W-2s for salary employees, 1099s for independent contractors, pay stubs, bank statements, profit and loss reports, and copies of your ID. Everyone's situation is different, but those are some of the basics. In most cases, and depending on the contract timeframes, after we get through the inspection period, your lender will order the appraisal. This request is then sent to a third-party company that has a pool of licensed appraisers that can pick up the file. That appraiser will reach out to us or the listing agent to schedule the physical appraisal. They will look at comparable homes nearby that have recently sold and take into account all the features our subject property has or does not have to make adjustments to those comps. They also can take measurements of the subject property as well as photos for their records. Once all of this is complete, they will determine what they feel is the current value of the home. Now, a common question we get is, what happens if the appraisal comes in low or high? If it comes in higher than our contract price, then that's great. You walk in to the property day one with additional equity. However, if it comes in low, then there are basically four options. Either the seller will have to drop the price to match the appraised value. The buyer, if they have the funds, can put down more to bridge the gap. The buyer and seller can meet somewhere in the middle, or will have to cancel the contract altogether. This is another scenario where, in most cases, your binder deposit is protected. However, just like with the inspectors, the appraiser is a third party, so they already did their job and typically we wouldn't get those funds back. Assuming that the home meets or exceeds the contract price, the lender will continue processing your loan and finalizing numbers. They may require you to resubmit updated pay stubs, bank statements, or other supporting documents as well. Once the file is complete, they will issue a clear to close and start working with the title company to balance all the numbers, including taxes, fees, credits, and so on. This will allow them to generate your final cash to close. This number will be a combination of your closing costs and your down payment, minus any credits like your binder deposit or seller contributions. You will need to wire these funds to the title company before the day of closing. They will also send you wiring instructions, but you need to call them on the phone number that we gave you to confirm the instructions are from them. Wire fraud is a very serious issue, but there are ways to where we can help make sure this doesn't happen to you. In the next video, we are going to go over the final walkthrough, pre-move checklist, and homestead exemption.